The UK government's relationship with Rwanda has plummeted, marked by a dramatic escalation of tensions fueled by accusations of Rwandan support for the M23 rebel group in the Democratic Republic of Congo, DRC. This isn't a mere diplomatic spat. It's a full-blown crisis, signaling a significant shift in Britain's approach to its previously burgeoning partnership with the East African nation. The UK's response is decisive and multifaceted. The government has announced a complete boycott of all events hosted by Rwanda, a symbolic but powerful move that underscores the depth of its concern. This isn't just about avoiding Rwandan hospitality, it's a deliberate withdrawal of diplomatic engagement, a clear indication that trust has irrevocably broken down. Furthermore, the UK is implementing a drastic reduction in its aid program to Rwanda. Only the most impoverished and vulnerable will continue to receive support. This targeted approach aims to minimize the risk of inadvertently funding the very activities the UK is condemning. The message is stark. Rwanda's actions have directly jeopardized its access to crucial British funding, impacting its development aspirations. But the UK's actions extend far beyond diplomatic gestures and aid cuts. The threat of sanctions hangs heavy in the air, a potent weapon reserved for egregious violations of international norms. This threat is not idle posturing. It represents a calculated risk, demonstrating the UK's commitment to holding Rwanda accountable for its alleged complicity in the DRC conflict. The core of this escalating conflict lies with the M23 rebel group, a force accused of seizing control of key Congolese cities, including Goma and Bukavu. These strategically significant locations sit within the mineral-rich eastern DRC, a region perpetually plagued by violence and instability. The M23's activities are not merely localized skirmishes, they represent a serious threat to regional peace and security. UN experts have implicated Rwanda in providing substantial support to the M23, alleging the presence of approximately 4,000 Rwandan troops bolstering the rebel ranks. These claims, if substantiated, represent a blatant violation of international law and a grave breach of trust. This alleged support isn't just a matter of providing arms. It suggests a deep-seated involvement in destabilizing a neighboring nation, raising concerns about Rwandan expansionist ambitions. The consequences of Rwanda's actions ripple far beyond the immediate conflict zone. The humanitarian crisis in the DRC is intensifying, with countless civilians displaced and facing immense hardship. The regional stability is profoundly threatened, potentially triggering wider conflict. The UK's firm stance against Rwanda's alleged involvement is not only a matter of principle. It's a crucial intervention aimed at preventing further escalation and protecting innocent lives. The coming weeks and months will be critical in determining the trajectory of this rapidly deteriorating relationship and the future of the DRC. The international community watches with bated breath.